Stop buying massive bus-size RVs. Seriously, stop it. You think you need 40 feet of fiberglass to travel in luxury? You've been lied to. This is the Affinity Duo. On the outside, it looks like a standard delivery van, but inside it is a masterclass in engineering that makes million-dollar motorhomes look like dinosaurs. It has a bathroom bigger than some New York apartments, a kitchen that actually makes sense, and a build quality that feels more like a private yacht than a camper. But here's the kicker. Almost no one in the United States notices this vehicle. It is the best kept secret in the RV world. Today, I'm going to show you why this specific van outsmarts the giants of the industry, and why, by the end of this video, you're going to want to sell your house and move into one. Let's go. First, we have to talk about the philosophy here. In the US, luxury usually equals big, but in Europe, luxury equals smart. The Affinity Duo is built on the MAN TGE chassis. For my American viewers, think of this as the heavy-duty industrial cousin of the Volkswagen Crafter. It is German engineering at its finest. Now look closely at the sides. Do you see this subtle flare? Most Class B camper vans are narrow. You sleep sideways, you crunch your knees, you hate your life. Affinity did something bold. They actually modified the bodywork, widening the interior space just enough to change the game, but not enough to ruin the aerodynamics. It's stealthy. If you parked this in a city, people would think you're a high-end contractor. But that stealth allows you to go places the big Class A rigs can't. You can park in a regular spot. You can drive down a narrow dirt road to that secret beach. That is the true luxury of travel, access. It's fully winterized with a double floor, which is rare for a van this size. That means your water tanks won't freeze and your feet stay warm. But enough about the metal shell. You clicked on this video to see how it outsmarts a million-dollar bus. Let's open the sliding door. Okay, jumping into the cockpit. Here is the first reason why this beats a traditional RV. Have you ever driven a Class A or Class C motorhome? It's stressful. The wind pushes you around, the steering is vague, and everything rattles. This drives like a luxury SUV. Because it's built on the MAN TGE, you get adaptive cruise control, lane assist, and an 8-speed automatic transmission that is smooth as silk. You aren't fighting the vehicle, you're piloting it. The seats are captain's chairs, high-quality fabric, armrests, fully swiving. And that swivel is key. In most RVs, the cab is dead space once you park. Here, you spin these chairs around and suddenly the driving area becomes the living room. It integrates perfectly. But wait until you see the lighting. Welcome to the lounge. Just look at this. This is where the yacht comparison comes in. There aren't sharp, cheap plastic edges here. Everything is curved plywood with high-quality veneer. Run your hand along the overhead cabinets. It's soft close, solid, and silent. The lighting is designed by someone who understands mood. You have indirect LED strips glowing from the ceiling and the floor. It doesn't feel like a clinic, it feels like a boutique hotel lobby. This is the Duo. It's built for 2 people. A lot of American RVs try to sleep 6 people in a 20-foot space and everyone ends up miserable. Affinity said, no, we are making the ultimate couples vehicle. The bench seat here, it's actually comfortable. The table extends effortlessly. You can have a romantic dinner here, get some work done on your laptop, or just watch the world go by through the massive skylight above the cab. It feels airy, it feels expensive. But there is one thing in this lounge area that is completely hidden, and it solves the biggest problem in van life. I'll show you that in a minute. First, we need to talk about food. If you love luxury travel, you probably appreciate good food. Cooking in a standard camper van usually involves balancing a cutting board on your knees while trying not to burn the van down. Affinity solved this with an L-shaped kitchen. Look at this counter space. Because they widened the body of the van, they could push the kitchen deeper. You have a 2-burner gas stove with a glass cover and a sink that is actually deep enough to wash a real plate. But look at the storage. These drawers lock automatically when you drive, and inside, dedicated organizers for your cutlery and plates. No rattling. But here's the fridge, positioned so you can grab a cold drink from outside the van without walking in with muddy shoes. Smart. But the real luxury is the flow. I can stand here cooking and someone else can squeeze past me to get to the back. In a normal Class B, that's a traffic jam. Here, it's a dance. And hey, if you're enjoying this tour so far, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. We tour the world's most incredible vehicles and you don't want to miss what we have coming up next week. Okay, now, the bathroom. This is where things get crazy. The bathroom, the Achilles heel of the camper van. Usually you're showering over your toilet, sticking to a wet shower curtain. It's gross. Affinity looked at that problem and said, hold my beer. Watch this. This is a pivoting wall. When you need the toilet and sink, it's set up like a powder room. But when you want to shower, you unlatch this wall, swing it over the toilet, and boom. You now have a fully enclosed, separate shower stall. The toilet stays dry, the toilet paper stays dry, you have elbow room. This is a feature you usually only find in massive Class A motorhomes that cost $500,000. To fit this engineering into a 20-foot van is nothing short of wizardry. I'm 6 feet tall. I fit. There's a skylight in here too for ventilation. It's clean, it's modern, and it works. This implies that you don't need to rely on RV parks. You can be out in the middle of nowhere, dusty from a hike, and take a proper luxury shower. All right, let's talk about sleep. This is the French bed layout. It's located longitudinally on the driver's side. Now, usually I hate French beds in vans because they are narrow. If you sleep against the wall, you're trapped. However, remember those cheeks on the outside of the van, the body widening? That extra few inches makes the bed significantly wider than a standard van bed. It feels like a residential full-size queen. The mattress is memory foam sitting on a spring system for airflow. You have reading lights, USB charging right where you need it, and crucially, space to sit up and read without banging your head. But look next to the bed. Because the bed is pushed to one side, you have this open corridor all the way back to the back doors. This makes the van feel twice as long. You aren't looking at a wall, you have a line of sight. And remember I said there was a secret storage hack? Look under the bed. This is your garage. You can access it from inside or outside. Folding bikes, outdoor furniture, inflatable kayaks, it all fits here. And because of the double floor, your gear stays warm and dry. We need to talk about what makes this a true 4-season luxury vehicle. A lot of RVs claim to be 4-season, but at 20 degrees, you're freezing. The Affinity Duo sits on a double floor. That means there is a gap between the bottom of the van and the floor you walk on. That gap is heated. All your water pipes and tanks are in that heated space. You can take this van skiing in Aspen or the Alps. True Macomb heating keeps the interior toasty. You have a massive freshwater tank, around 200 liters depending on the spec, which is almost unheard of in this class. That means longer showers and more days off-grid. And for power, it comes standard with a robust lithium battery setup and solar panels on the roof. You aren't tethered to a campground. You can chase the view, park on a cliff edge, and still have your espresso in a hot shower. So here is the reality check. Why does almost no one in the US notice this? Because Affinity is a Polish manufacturer, and getting these imported to the States is currently difficult due to regulations, but that is changing. The demand for European-style efficiency is skyrocketing in America. So is it worth the hype? If you buy a massive Class A luxury RV, you are buying a house on wheels. You are buying comfort, but you are sacrificing mobility. You are tethered to wide roads and big parking lots. The Affinity Duo offers 90% of that luxury in a package that fits in a Starbucks drive-thru. It is built better, drives better, and looks better than almost anything else on the market. It's not just a camper van, it's a tool for freedom that doesn't ask you to compromise on comfort. It outsmarts the big guys by realizing that true luxury isn't about how much space you have, it's about how well you use it. What do you think? Would you trade a massive 40-foot bus for this compact luxury yacht on wheels? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this tour, please hit that like button. It helps the channel massively. And click right here to watch our review of another mind-blowing camper that you've probably never seen before. I'll see you in the next one.
Introducing the Affinity Duo.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. Today we're taking a look at the incredible new Affinity Duo Class B motorhome.